Welcome to Ascension Parish Coffee Talk, a weekly show where I talk about nothing but Ascension Parish. In 2016, the South Louisiana saw one of the greatest floods that has ever hit our area. I'm ill-equipped to discuss the flood. I wasn't personally affected, but my good friend Sandra Richard was. Along the way, she met some really great people, and she really wanted to share their stories along with hers. You want to say something, Sandra, before we jump into one of our first interviews? Why don't you tell us about our first interview that we go on? It's with your neighbor.
Well, the first interview that we did was with Becky Lemoine, and she lived in my neighborhood. She was my neighbor for over 13 years over there, and never flooded. Everybody in that neighborhood said that street would never flood. So we became really good neighbors. It's hard to find a neighbor that you can give your key to. So when you go on vacation, they take care of your stuff. Yeah. Well, and that's the kind of neighbor she was. So.
Well, we're gonna meet her now, so we're on our way. It's a heartbreaking story, and but she's making it. She's making it happen. So let's get going.
All right. All right, so I used to live over here, and we're actually right across the street from Miss Becky, and I'm actually in phase 6.
Because you're done.
Because I'm done. Right, I put my.
She left me here by myself.
Oh, don't cry, don't cry. But look, seriously, I'm in phase 6, and Louisiana Recovery Home Program is supposed to help you and I that don't have flood insurance. But in my stage, I'm through. So they won't get to me till, I don't know, probably a year or so. You're in phase 3. Has anybody come and evaluated you?
No. They said at the end of August I might be able to finish my application. I did the survey, but you have to do another application. Not till the end of August, they said. Which is what I'm hearing from a lot of my friends who are also in phase 3.
So people on our street, this street that didn't have flood insurance, all we had to do, the only other option we had was SBA, small business loan, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm sure you took that out, because I didn't take that out.
Yeah, took it out, and it went, it was gone before it ever got here. And then we got the next disbursement, and it was gone. I spent $203 in Home Depot yesterday buying doorknobs. Just doorknobs, $200, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But door hinges, doorknobs?
Just the doorknobs, $200.
It just don't matter. By the time I tallied my house and put it all back together, it was $73,102.
Yeah, it's
to put it back together with no with no flood insurance help, and definitely without Louisiana help. There's only been out of Louisiana, the recovery storage program thing. Guess what? You only get people here. You only get they've only helped 30 people.
Yeah,
30 homes have been helped since the flood came in. Waters came into this house.
And they've got money, they said,
and
$32,000.
What you gonna do when you get through? You gonna stay up?
I ain't got nowhere to go.
Okay.
I think I'm here for the duration until my child graduates college. Or goes off to college, rather.
Well, how long have you been over here?
Since 1999.
Okay. As I was
We're
here.
finding most people are staying though. Some are selling, but a lot are staying.
Yeah.
Yeah, this it's absolutely too big for just 2 people. So it's too big for 3 people, but right now there's just too much limbo going on in my life. My husband's unemployed.
Real quick, now we've kind of found out where you're at. Can we just kind of tour the house real quick?
Sure, come on.
I want people to see 1 year later, because there were so many people that contacted me in New Hampshire, Utah, Colorado, you name it. Somebody's written a book that we're going to talk about too. But it would be nice to show America exactly where people are at 1 year later, no flood insurance, and 0 help from our state.
Okay. Having been in the house 3 weeks after the flood, and we're just getting this far.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, they're just getting this far.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, I can tell. You have paint all over you. Well, look, I'm happy to see the doors.
I got doors. I have crown molding.
Look, she's got crown molding.
All of my belongings that did not flood are shoved over there in the car.
That's it.
All the stuff
So-
I've got.
So wait a second, this house is over 2,000 square feet.
2,800 square feet.
2,800 square feet, and everything you own that was left over is in that small little room.
Yeah.
So you lost everything.
Yeah, and I had to purchase beds so we could sleep, and of course now the clothes were okay because they were up here, but just your basic things, all my refrigerator, stove, dishwasher, had to purchase all that. I'm using some, I'll say donated, some old stuff from other people, but.
But you know, this is shelter at home right here, right?
Oh yeah, come see us some shelter at home here.
So this is explain what shelter at home is to people that don't know.
This is my sink.
So that's the
It's actually a dog bath thing, I'm pretty sure, but that's a sink.
It's called a utility sink.
Yes, and yes, thank goodness for it, but we've been trying to cook and wash dishes, not cook in it, but you know, after you cook, wash dishes and this is where all of my dishes go because
Right, you have no cabinets.
Because there's no, I mean, all my stuff from over here it was all out in bins out underneath the carport, but you can't just leave stuff to sit out there and rot on the carport. So I've just got stuff everywhere.
Well, some people
and
they do not understand what shelter at home was. So explain to them what the shelter at home means.
Oh, it was some wonderful program that I guess our government
Federal government.
to get you back in your home with just the most basic of basic things so you could live in it. Well, when you're more accustomed to
A big sink and
yeah,
counter.
they gave us this to have a table. This is our table, which is nothing but
Actually,
junk.
they built it because shelter at home comes in, and how much water do you have in here?
17 inches.
17 inches. Okay, so they come in and they try to make an outlet work. They put up a door for your bathroom.
One outlet
one door.
in each room, one door, and the whole house, which was the bathroom door.
And they put up one sink.
One sink.
And then they charge the state this ungodly money.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
And
Do
then
we have a dollar amount on how much they were charging them for that?
Oh Lord, I refused it. I didn't want shelter at home because the taxpayers here in Louisiana, they were billed up to 15,000.
15,000. And if you would have seen now next door.
I mean, $15,000 for this sink and an outlet,
For them to go out there
And
and
look.
put the table.
and then
This
a
high
table.
quality table.
Wash it, girl.
But it was so well done that next door, she got every single outlet in her home replaced, but they were all done wrong.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they were making the breaker go off. They had 3 different sets of people go into the house next door before they finally got it right.
So the question is, the governor, and it was the governor had certain contractors signed up for these contracts. So here we go again.
Yeah, they had to weed them out. For one by one, they got to weed this person out, which was what that was next door. They
Yeah.
All right,
just
so
were
let's
going
see
in.
the rest. Where you at now?
I just now got these floors put in, which they got paint
When you
on
put
them.
these in?
Oh,
Last week?
2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, because it was on concrete for a long time. And this is where we're storing some of the doors.
Missing some doors.
Yeah, this is the doors.
Hey, you finally got some bathroom sinks.
Because Lowe's finally got some in.
Oh, yeah,
you doing
'cause
here?
that was the problem, right? There was.
Oh yeah, you still can't get kitchen cabinets unless you go and pick and choose or get them custom made, which I can't afford to do
Right.
because that's $8,000 up to even more than that. So,
Right.
but I
Crazy.
did get something to wash my face in.
All right. But look what's going on here.
The sinks are nice.
This is my shower.
This is the shower.
So you guys don't take a shower in here, do you?
No, but I could. The water's still hooked up. But
Yeah, water's hooked up, but no.
But no, that's we finally got a group of people that we can trust to do something else.
Yeah,
we've
because
gone through. This is the
You've been
third
ripped
time
off.
people-
You've been ripped off by
Ripped off.
contract.
Yes, I've had people go in my bathroom, steal my child's makeup, steal my perfume, $300, because that was the only door that closed. So, what are you doing in there? Stealing your stuff.
Nice.
Everything in here had to be done twice because the first set of people didn't know what they were doing, even though they said, I'm a general contractor. I know what I'm doing. They were going and hiring people out of the parking lot of these stores.
Yep.
And they just came in and, oh yeah, I do electricity, I do plumbing, I do this. No,
And
no,
when,
you don't.
and when we're frantic and this is taking our lives away, and everything's just pulled out from under our feet. We just kind of, at that time, we're gullible, and we just kind of have a trust issue.
It was
It's kinda
money.
like, okay, good.
Money.
We'll hire you.
Yeah.
Come do this. But none of us plan on getting screwed.
We're
and
screwed.
tattooed.
Yeah, you can
Screwed
ask
and tattooed is what I call
anybody right now that's had something done. Everybody has had an issue with somebody.
Yeah.
And like my electrical people, they were great, but you know, $4,000 just to change out my electrical sockets. When you think about that, you're like, it's insane. You know, cause they did some other stuff, but you know, you want to get it done. You want to get it done. So people are just throwing there. That used to have. That's when they pulled off the. There used to be an oven. Used to be an oven, a
So
refrigerator.
you're slowly getting this one back together.
Slowly getting this one.
Was this like a back studio type area?
This was actually another living room, kitchen. This was a kitchen here. It had the
like a little apartment on
yeah, I
top
think
of
it was
the house.
a mother-in-law's den.
Yeah, like mother-in-law's suite.
So they pulled the people who did the wonderful stuff there. Didn't bother taking the exhaust for the stove out. They just left it there.
Oh,
and then when the rains came again, the water started coming in this. So they just. So now that was my husband's office is back here. So we're in between, and the laundry kind of, because there's no place to put anything.
I have to say, with all your clutter and everything, I have to tell you, your house smells so good.
Well, thank you.
I don't know
Thank
what
you.
you put in it, but it smells delicious.
I'm really. The smells. That's another thing. The PST when they started doing PTSD from the house next door, they didn't open it up till like a month ago, and that smell just comes right back at you. And you're like, oh god, it's almost been a year, and that smell. But no, I think I like the way it smells.
It does.
But,
At least you got one room almost done.
Yeah, my custom door that I did. I painted this door myself.
Oh, very good.
I
Very
painted
good.
the gray doors in the front too.
This is what I would call forced remodeling.
Oh yes, I can't believe people actually do this stuff on purpose.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like, I pride myself with not having gone to jail yet.
Yeah.
My husband's still alive. My daughter's still alive. We haven't killed each other yet, but
It's such a stressful time for everybody.
it has been ugly. Like I said, 2 weeks into the flood, my husband's company of 31 years was like, well, going a different way in the insurance market. So here's your $15 an application. It's like, okay, we can't live on that. So it's been.
Oh yeah, look, thank you for letting us come through here, showing these people 1 year later exactly where you're at.
Exactly, this wonderful
Flood.
Yeah,
This wonderful flood that we had.
flood.
When you gonna fix your pool?
20
Pool's green.
That was beautiful. It was beautiful.
You see her pool?
Oh, it had fish in
Green.
it. Oh, it had fish.
Fish?
Yes, it had
Should
fish.
have brought my bowl.
Of course, that was a year ago. I put the chemicals in it when I got home. Had a fish kill. Bloop, 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 bloop. All these dead fish started coming. I was like, oh my word, what might
didn't
be
know about that
in
part.
the bottom of that bowl? I thought I told you that. Oh yeah, like a possum, crawfish. Had a crawfish in the.
Oh,
It
Chad,
took-
that's
it
a
took-
good thing right there.
Took 2 months to get that thing back clean, and it was beautiful till 2 weeks ago. All it takes is that heat. Oh, the heat, just unless you just money.
And money. It's just raining money. Where I don't know, but it's not raining money.
$87 for 25 pounds of chemicals, and that's what that's gonna need right there. So just take your $100 bill and go poof. But no, you're more than welcome to.
I really appreciate it.
But we seem to be getting something rolling now, but it's still waiting on another disbursement.
All right, guys. So we're just gonna kind of take a trip down memory lane here. 1 year later. Yeah. So this is the house right here that was mine, fixed up and sold it. And then see, people are working on their stuff. Let's go on down here and we'll show you some elevated. And that's part of the ICC money that FEMA gives you. If you've got repetition over and over flooding, these people like this can apply for it. But look at, we're 1 year later. I mean, that's crazy. They jacked that whole house up. It costs about $120,000 to do that.
Now, does flood insurance cover that? or-
No,
No.
no.
So $120,000 to elevate this house.
Yep. There's a lot of people there still are 15 FEMA trailers on this one street that we're on today. 15 FEMA trailers. So people.
Where are we in Baton Rouge? What's the street?
Well, this street is Canterbury, over here in Baton Rouge by North Flannery at Greenwood Springs Road.
Gotcha.
And the street we were just on previously was Castle Hill, where I used to live at. So that's not a flood zone. That's flood zone X. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. The whole boot of Louisiana is a flood zone. It just depends on what classification you're in, whether you're in X, A, or AE. This is AE, meaning substantially damaged, meaning that they can have 4 foot to 6 foot or to the roof.
You were saying earlier there's some weird bugs going on. I'm getting
Oh,
feeded by
look.
things I can't see. Like
Look.
no see 'em.
Look, I remember right after the flood, I mean like a month or two maybe, we had these little white flies. I was calling them sheetrock flies. Yeah, they're still, they were crazy. They're like little gnats, and you hit them and little white powder busted all over you. It's like you was eating a donut, you know? Kind of cray. But there's still some strange bugs. We even got some coyotes now. That's even stranger. But yeah, this is crazy to me. There's no guarantee it's not gonna flood again.
No. I wonder how level that is inside.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Wow. And you can still see the water line. I'd like to say a very special thank you to Sandra Richard for allowing me to interview her today, and her to interview all the people that were affected by the 2016 flood. Do you want to leave anybody with anything?
Oh, look, we still have a long recovery road ahead. We still got some obstacles to turn over, and hopefully things will get better. Who knows? But right now it's still a day to day, week to week, month to month process. But the good thing is, I've had this saying all my life, and a lot of people around here have heard it. If you're vertical, you're doing good.
Yeah. You ain't 6 feet under.
That's what they tell me. So hey.